Hello?
Hello?
Hi?
Hello?
Hey, do you think
Anyone there?
anybody's listening?
I don't know. I think they may have all unsubscribed.
Probably.
I mean, I would.
You would?
Yeah.
It's not like we're Nerdist or anything. It's not like people are going to wait around for 3 weeks for us to come back.
They're like these guys.
These guys.
Pretty sure they forgot about us already.
Well, I don't know. You know, I'm thinking maybe we start over.
Just
A
new
kinder, gentler WNA.
I'm down.
We need to figure out what that WNA stands for.
We need advertisements.
There you go. We need ads. We're not all right.
Well, now,
Do you think we should be kinder and gentler?
no, I think we should be rougher and tougher.
No, I mean, if you want ads, you kind of have to be careful what you say nowadays.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, I'll continue with no ads then, because fuck that.
I don't know. Do we want to be kinder and gentler? Nah. You want to start the show?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
All right. Boom.
Check your feelings at the door because your boys are back. Whether it's happening in the ring or on the screen, you know they've got something to say about it. Are you ready? He's Robb English. He's Clifford L. Johnson. They are WNA.
What was that?
That's our new intro.
We're pretty
You like
fucking
that?
cool.
Oh, I like it. We actually have a couple different versions, but that might be the one we stick with most of the time.
Yeah, and since I'm editing the show, that's definitely the one we're going to stick with.
What do you think? Does it sound? You like that?
I do.
Yeah.
I'm impressed. Impressed I am, sir.
And did you notice that the voice in the intro?
Yeah.
I made sure when I asked the guy to make it for us. Can you make sure that the voiceover is like a sexy British female voice?
Sweet lady.
Sweet. Sweet lady. Oh, yes. Oh, my God. We've been out for, it feels like months.
Hasn't been that long.
It's been like 3 weeks.
Lies.
Technically, for you, it's been a month.
Lies you tell, Robert.
Because you had me doing a show with Chris Richardson when you said you wanted him on with us, and then you couldn't even show up.
Yeah, that was what I like to call a ploy. I was planning my escape.
Yeah. Well, that's right. Your boys are back because I'm Robb English.
And I'm Clifford L. Johnson. But hey,
and we are.
Do we have to really say that anymore?
Well, it's kind of our thing. I know she says it.
She says it for us. Well, Ed said it.
But Ed said it too.
All right.
And you just ruined the moment. I'm Robb English.
I'm Clifford L. Johnson.
And we are WNA.
WNA.
Yeah. New intro. I'm working on maybe a new logo.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you're just going, just fuck my logo, huh?
No. I made sure to say to the guy, it still needs to be the Lucha Nerd, because when I tweeted something out about, hey, anybody interested in maybe trying to make a new logo for us? Our boys over at the Cretans Guild tweeted at us and said, you better not get rid of the Lucha Nerd. Maybe he gets a facelift. Maybe not. People get work done.
There was a banner that what's his name?
From Via VHS podcast?
Yeah, I actually liked it, but for some reason it was like you said
WNW?
the W on the end.
Right.
I didn't understand why he couldn't do that. Like just maybe remove the edge of the W. But hey, whatever. I thought it looked pretty cool.
Yeah. And then we got like a retro 80s looking one from a follower of ours.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. It was like all black with like this weird like WNA underneath the Lucha Nerd.
I need to go back and look at that one.
But no, there's a guy in our DMs. He slid up in there out of nowhere.
Slid up in them DMs, huh?
Yeah. Showed me his dick.
Wow.
And then offered to make a logo for us.
All right.
I said, send me another picture of your dick and we'll go from there.
You could have left that one alone, but if that's what you're into.
I was like, are you going to draw our logo on the tip of your dick? And then like, no? Okay. Well, what's your idea?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But new logo is not exactly cheap from some people.
They are not.
But this one would have been like from scratch and, would have been ours to own. We could put it on shirts and do whatever, but he wouldn't necessarily be the Lucha Nerd that most of our listeners are accustomed to seeing.
Mm-hmm.
The one that you work tirelessly for 20 whole minutes on.
Hey. Don't tell anybody my process, bro.
Where have you been?
I have been doing shit. Actually, not. Actually, I just got back from Sundance.
That's right.
Sundance.
The cause of our
Film
hiatus.
Festival.
You were in Utah.
Well, the only thing black in Utah is the dirt and the snow. And that's exactly how I felt. I felt like dirt in the snow, boy. It was wasn't many
Felt
of
like
us.
you were in the movie Get Out.
I definitely was. Only this time it was called Come In. Like,
So what were you doing out there?
It was fun. It was super fun.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You don't want to tell us what you were doing?
I will as soon as I say how awesome this Besotted Geek WNA logo was. This thing is awesome.
Yeah. Go figure. Stork just basically took his logo and slapped a mask over it.
It's awesome.
But what I thought was awesome is he was like, I would have made the WNA a little bigger, but I can't remember how. So it's truly amazing.
That's funny.
I asked him why why the bird is throwing up like the West Side hand motion there.
He's throwing up the W. Damn it.
Yeah.
For WNA.
Oh, that's it. He actually said it was the Vulcan live long and prosper hand signal.
Oh, well, you may want to go back to the drawing board on that one.
Don't. Stork is sensitive. He'll get very upset at you.
He'll be all right.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, anywho, I was at Sundance.
Slanging that dick.
Slanging it. It was probably, besides my son being born, the best experience of my life.
Wow.
Man. So this is the first time. I've been doing movies for quite a long time. And I've been to a few film festivals.
Step back, everybody.
Huh?
Step back, everybody.
Oh,
my God.
Hello. Well, you know. But yeah, this is the first time that I have been to what I would like to call a major film festival. So I've been to a few festivals here. I've been to some smaller festivals in Atlanta and Florida. And but this is the first time I'd ever been to like one of the big ones, one of the ones where you see films getting, bought
Sold.
Yeah, so yeah, it was amazing, man. And I was working, I was hosting some events for the after parties for the films that were selected. So like all the big films that came through, Burden, A Kid Like Jake, Sorry to Bother You, which is amazing. It's an amazing movie. I kicked it with the director, Boots Riley. One of my musical inspirations too, with his group, The Coup. Like it was just really cool to see somebody who I kind of grew up respecting as a musical artist. To see, you know, him put together a film and to see his path, because he's been doing music for like 20 years and decided to finally do a movie, and it was hilarious, and it was well shot, and it was great. That movie got picked up by Annapurna Pictures, so I think they're gonna settle for a late release this year or early 2019. But anywho, I was there for almost 2 weeks, working the events and then just going to panels, and I met some amazing people, and I met a really awesome commercial agent, and it's just like it's like something I have never experienced. I mean, I've worked with celebrities, you know, working in film and television, but it was like the amount of like money that was just pouring through the door every night. I was just like, holy shit, like this is incredible. So like just one night it was Danny Glover and Issa Rae and like all of these like, you know, people that I either look up to or respect. I mean, Leslie Cohen from HBO, met her, Peter Levine, an agent from CAA. Like it's just like there was just so much money pouring through the door, man. It was just insane. And I was able to
Like Lisa Ray?
Issa Rae, not Lisa Ray. I mean, even though, you know, I mean, I would have marked out for Lisa too, because, you know, I loved Players Club back in the day. But
yeah, that's why when you said it, I was like, how did I not know about this?
No, Issa Rae, Insecure Issa Rae, Awkward Black Girl.
Okay.
But that was just an experience in itself. I actually was tweeting about meeting Issa while I was there, and I was like, if I don't meet Issa Rae, I'm going to consider this the worst experience of my life. And literally, like that night, she came through, and I was just like, "Hi, I just wanted to say that I just wanted to meet you today." And I was like, it was like the lamest shit ever.
I wanted to hi.
I just wanted to say hello.
Will you take a picture with me?
You know what's so crazy? I really have this thing about taking photos with celebrities.
I do too.
I
used to be an autograph person.
Yeah.
And then like at one point I just was like, why am I having somebody sign something?
Yeah, it's like I'm not going to sell it for memorabilia or nothing like that. And the only reason I would really want to take a picture with a celebrity is to post it on social media so I can be like, hey, I met such and such and such. And it's just like, nah. Man.
Save it for yourself.
Yeah. So I'm like, I'll just keep these memories. Like I shook your hand, I hugged you. Like I don't need to capture it on film or, you know, video. Like it is what it is. It's my word, it's my thoughts and feelings, and all y'all don't need to see everything that I do all the fucking time. So
yeah.
Get out my business. That's all I'm saying. And I might want to pump fake a little bit. I might want to say I met somebody that I didn't meet. Just because. Yeah. Make you feel different.
You know, like the time I met, I met Tommy Lee Jones.
Yep, I remember that.
Yep. And he gave me a pat on the back, and I bought him a beer, and he got real drunk and did a cartwheel.
I remember that because remember you had told me about it that one time. It was
and
like
he was gonna have me in Men in Black 2 with him, but I couldn't get time off work.
Yeah, because you were working that really important job.
Yep.
And you didn't want to jeopardize your career for a role in a film. I mean,
right.
You know,
I mean, where's the money in that?
Who would want to do that?
You know,
that's just ridiculous.
But no, I'm supremely jealous of you, sir.
Don't be jelly. Be peanut butter.
Hey! Oh man, we are funny, aren't we?
You know what? That's what happens when you
take
a couple weeks off, man. You got the zingers lined up.
Yeah,
you're ready.
Come back fired up.
Pew 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 pew.
I mean, let's be honest. Nobody's listening anymore.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, but we can just do
because nobody's listening anymore. Why don't we get into our recurring segment?
Quick hitters.
Called the Quick Hitters. Yeah. Quick Hitters. You ready to drop that music?
I'm ready. Now.
So good. Feel it. Feel it right now. Feel it.
All in your bones.
All in my bones. Ready?
Yeah.
Set. Go. On Raw this past Monday, it appears that the character of Kane may have been effectively written out of WWE storylines for the foreseeable future. This came at the hands of Braun Strowman when he dropped part of the stage on top of him. You see, Kane now appears to be fading into his life outside of the ring and his run for mayor of Knox County, Tennessee. I don't really have a joke for that. Aside from the fact that pointing out that a 7-foot-tall former pro wrestler who over the course of his career portrayed a man who has raped and impregnated Lita, attempted to murder his own family, attached a car battery to Shane McMahon's nuts, and was an alleged necrophiliac, has a legitimate shot to not only be the Republican nominee, but win the whole damn thing. Basically, business as usual here in America in politics in 2018.
Welcome to Trump's America.
That's right. Cares if he fucked a dead girl.
You gonna be
When's
my
he gonna
mayor?
kick them immigrants out?
Oh man, that was fun. I'm so glad that that Kane is off my television for now.
Yeah,
I don't know. I really don't even know why he came back, but you know, whatever. It's fine. Give him one little run. I'm cool with it.
he looks so bored to be there too.
He does. Like I don't.
He looks
I don't
so
even get my
bored.
damn pyro anymore.
Right. Like, that was the whole thing. He comes out and you hear a big explosion, but there's no explosion to be had.
Yeah, and you're like,
And then he just waddles out
looking like a
with
tons
his
of
wig
stuff.
askew.
Looking like 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag.
He did too. They gave him a new outfit and he still looked like he was, done laughing on that piece of shit.
Oh man, just give it up.
Oh. Boy.
Oh,
Wig cocked to the side. Looked like Sasha Banks after a match.
I'm the big red bleep.
Don't do it.
I'm not. I didn't even say it.
Okay, good job.
You know what? We're moving on.
Okay.
So the buzz is surrounding Marvel's latest Black Panther movie. And I'm just saying, like many critics, they're calling this the best Marvel movie ever. Now, I don't know if that's true, but I'm calling it right now. And I'm saying it's going to surpass my thoughts and take over Winter Soldier. That's all I'm saying.
Really?
That's all I'm saying. There's so much love
high praise
from this movie right now. From critics, review sites, celebrities like Donald Glover and Issa Rae, and everybody who went to the premiere yesterday, which I'm so fucking jealous of. I don't even want to talk about it because I want to scream. But
all right,
I do have my ticket, and there will be tons of love in the ATL. especially in the movie theater that I will see the film at, which is the Regal IMAX, because I have to see it in IMAX because it's going to be great. And all of my love, it'll be all over the floor. It'll be on the seats. If there's anybody sitting in front of me, that would be on them. And anybody around me, my clothes, my shoes, my face, neck, and chest. Love everywhere. Love for everyone. I will just spread the love like a beautiful peanut butter sandwich. And I just might have to wear my rain slicker and protective goggles to make sure that I don't have my movie experience ruined from all the ejaculation.
Yes.
It's just going to be a big sploosh fest on Thursday, February 15th. And it's the day after Valentine's Day, so hopefully I'll have a little bit left in the reserve tank. But, I'll drink a little glass of orange juice and I think I'll be ready for the movie. So
basically, the Black Panther moviegoers are going to walk out White
Panther?
White people.
I'm already got my dashiki ironed.
Yeah?
Yeah. Got my dashiki ironed. Just got it out the cleaners. So I'm ready to rock.
Oh.
I think I may actually ride a lion into the theater.
That's nice.
Yeah.
You gonna Oh, come on. The funny part is I can actually see it.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
I can see you walking in with a dashiki.
I'm gonna have a lion on a chain.
Will you speak in a faux African accent?
Yes, I will.
There you go. You're sitting in my seat.
4 and 5, brother. 4 and 5. That is me. Walking in like King Jaffe Joseph.
Yeah.
With the
I want to see it.
Mane.
I'm planning on seeing it myself. Shocker.
Really, you?
Yeah.
Wow.
I will go by my damn self. But my daughter said she wanted to see it, so maybe I have an out there. Maybe I'll take the little one.
Would you say Callie's woke?
Oh, come on now. We've talked about this. I'm damn proud of my little girl.
Callie's woke, yo.
Yeah.
Love it.
Speaking of woke, see what I did there?
Yeah, you see how I set it up
that?
for you? You didn't have to say
You did.
That.
You put it on the tee.
Jeez.
Put it on the tee, and I just smacked that bitch out the
I had
park.
double entendres for you, man, and you just...
Yeah, you did.
Oh, Lord. You know what?
Double entendres, huh?
Yeah.
Sure that's the right word you want to use there?
Yeah. Because woke means two different things here.
Cool. All right. Matt.
I hate you.
Matt Hardy has been woken for weeks on WWE TV, and fans seem to be very happy with the character. Not only does the character appear to be making waves with fans, but also his delete catchphrase and hand signal emotion that goes with it. But to everyone listening, your boys here at WNA got a PSA for you, a little public service announcement.
Yeah.
The motion, the delete motion, is done with your index finger extended into a pointing motion, and your arm goes from your chest horizontally to the right side of your body. Do not, under any circumstances, extend all fingers with your palm pointed downward. And definitely do not motion from your chest forward in a skyward motion.
Yeah,
this motion,
that gives off a...
will only confuse you with Nazis and white nationalists. However, if you're into that sort of thing, it will likely earn you a spot in the White House or the president's cabinet.
Oh, so, burn.
There's that.
Burn. That probably wasn't a good word to use in that instance.
No. Usually when you associate burn with Nazis and white nationalists, you're talking crosses.
Yeah.
And Klan outfits.
Yeah. That's
Charlottesville.
Right. I'm not too far from Charlottesville.
You're not.
I feel like it's my civic duty to just go there and slap some people.
Just punch people in the face.
Just like, hey, this old lady coming out of the supermarket. Do you still like living here? Oh, yes, I love it. I've been here for 35.
But then you're part of the problem, see?
Oh, right.
You're giving them a reason.
Well, I already gave them a reason just from breathing. So.
Yeah. Being born.
Yeah. So fuck them.
Fuck them. I mean,
they just mad because I'm out here getting this money, cuz.
That's right. You're black,
right? And
you're getting this money.
Speaking of black people getting money,
woo!
With all the money that Black Panther is likely to make after its release, Hollywood will surely greenlight other black superhero movies. I'm thinking Spawn, Static Shock, rebooting Blade, Meteor Man, or my favorite, Blank Man, Damon Wayne,
and the other guy.
Up. And the other guy, right? But what about like the other black superheroes?
Yeah.
Like Batwing, right? Why in the hell have they not made a Batwing movie or even introduced him in any sort of like way on DC? Like he had an animated movie, like, okay, cool, but like, can he get a movie? Can I get a live action Batwing movie? Can I?
Maybe.
Or does Batman not like black people?
Maybe not.
You know what? Whatever. So you got.
He's got
TV shows now popping. You got Black Lightning, so that'll give you, maybe you get Black Vulcan, Black Racer, Black Eagle, Black. Why all black superheroes gotta have black in their name?
Yeah. Yeah. Why? Like Black Bolt.
Black Bolt. Bro. You do know Black Bolt is not black, right? He's an Inhuman.
Yeah.
He's a white guy.
Yeah, Like
Black Widow is not black either.
You carry on. You were on a roll.
Yeah. Anywho, the movie comes out in 2 weeks. It's gonna make $2 billion, and I am excited. As I mentioned earlier, through the fucking roof, sploosh on the floor, sploosh on the ceiling, sploosh everywhere on the walls, from the window to the wall to the sweat. Drop down my balls.
To all these females crawl.
To all. Skeet, 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 skeet.
I wonder if Skeet's listening in the UK.
Skeet definitely is listening. What up, though, young Skeet?
Yeah.
Hey. But, yeah. This movie's going to make $2 billion. And, I mean, like, a black superhero movie could literally be the biggest film, not only of this year, but of all time.
Of all the times.
And
people are going to be watching it everywhere.
Damn right. It's about damn time.
You know where they're not going to be watching it? I heard they're not going to be watching it in the White House because I heard Mike Pence banned it because he thought it was a movie by Huey P. Newton.
The Black Panther.
The Black Panther.
That's funny.
Didn't they make a movie? Wait, what? Mario Van Peebles?
Mario Van Peebles, yeah. And
that was just Panther, though.
Back in the day, it was Mario Van Peebles, Melvin Van Peebles. I think who else was in that movie? Was it was Lorenz Tate in that movie? I don't remember. That's a movie we'll give Brent.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Another.
They're about to do Song of the... Oh, by the way, quick hitters, done.
Done.
They're about to do Song of the South.
Really?
Yeah.
PJ's
because you see PJ loves Disney.
Really?
And he didn't know about Song of the South. PJ might lose his damn mind.
Oh, wow. That's funny.
Yeah. So we got to give him something afterwards. Like a palate cleanser.
Yeah. I think Panther.
There's going to be a lot of anger built up in them young men after they watch that movie. I am white as white can be, and I get angry when I watch that movie.
Who wouldn't?
Oh my goodness.
Like when I watched Mississippi Burning.
Oh shit.
What is going on in the world?
Be back doing this. That's what's going on.
I know, right? We got to get our sea legs back under us here.
That's right. Kind of feel a little shaky right now.
Dry.
You're
a little dry.
Yeah.
Hey, your shit's dry.
What the fuck? You know what we did not do today?
What?
God damn it.
WCW.
Wednesday. WCW.
We haven't done a WCW in forever. I'm pretty sure
almost
somebody has already stolen that concept away. But
most people are stealing shit.
Imitation is the best form of flattery. To that I say bollocks. But whatever.
How many cliffs do you give that imitation?
How many cliffs? I give that 5 cliffs.
Okay.
Everything I do is pretty fucking awesome.
Just making sure, that it's not something else,
What?
I know somebody that listens to this show.
Oh,
that,
no.
Yeah.
We don't know you. All right. I'm scrolling down. Oh, I was like...
They like to give things.
Oh, we're following her. She's not following us. I was going to try to find a WCW.
Oh, you were about to say Francine, weren't you?
No, I was talking about Miss formerly known as Emma.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, man, she ain't following us.
You, one of our last episodes, you made the comment that you thought Mikey Whipwreck was dead.
Hey.
But it's impossible.
Because he follows us?
That's right.
The ghost of Mikey Whipwreck is following us on Twitter.
And if we ever hope to have him on the show, we probably should stop making that joke.
You're probably right. Mikey, I apologize. You're a legend. And I hope to see you at WrestleMania when they induct the Dudleys.
Oh. Yeah, how about that?
Yeah.
My favorite damn tag team of all damn time.
Harlem Heat for me.
You would say Harlem Heat.
Damn right I would. Actually, no, to be honest with you, it's the Dudley Boys.
You didn't like it when they were, the original version of Harlem Heat?
When they were in chains and being led to the ring by Sherry?
No, when they were in chains and being led to the ring by Colonel Robert Parker.
Oh, yeah, that incarnation. Yeah, no.
Plantation owner bringing a guy named Kane and Cole.
Yeah.
In slave outfits and chains.
I can't believe they did that shit.
It was WCW, sir.
Yeah. That's that down south Atlanta home base bullshit.
Somebody was like, hey,
And then they went Harlem Heat when they're from fucking Houston. Wait. They clearly have the most southernest accent ever.
Can you dig it?
Nobody from fucking Harlem talk like that. Anywho, congratulations, Team 3D.
Congratulations, Dudleys.
Team 3D's in the Hall of Fame, bro.
That's right. Bubba Ray, Brother Ray, Bully Ray. and
Reverend
Devon.
And wait, what else was he? Or was he just Devon?
He was Brother Devon. He was Devon Dudley.
Right.
He was Devon. He was Reverend Devon.
And then what was he in TNA?
Brother Devon.
Was it Brother Devon? No, what about,
he was Brother Devon.
Aces of Eight or Aces and Eights Devon?
I believe he was just Devon.
All right. Whatever. Holy shit. Mikey Whipwreck is following us.
Yeah, I told you.
I had to scroll through our followers to see. That's funny.
So yeah, on today, our first day back, we don't have an official WCW, so we will say our WCW. Why don't you go ahead and throw that Scott Hall right now?
How many people here came to see WCW?
Yeah.
Our WCW today is all of our past WCWs because we're happy to be back after our hiatus. So if any of you are listening, which I hope most of you are, why don't you send us a wave or a thank you on Twitter just so we know that you're listening and we don't have to completely strike you from the WCW record books.
You know, I'm thinking that we're going to get a lot of people listening because absence make the heart grow fonder, you know?
You think?
I'm thinking so. When we come back and be like, hey, we're back, they're going to be like, oh my God, we've missed
Forgot about you.
Missed you so much.
So yeah. So Antisocial Kim, Chelsea, Smiley, Mel.
Hey.
Mel is it Mel Wilco? Why am I drawing a blank on it? Mel, I'm sorry.
Because we've had a bunch of WCWs.
Taylor.
And we love them all.
Rachel. Yeah. Lovely red-haired lady.
Red-haired lady.
Oh, so yeah, we'll get back on the WCW train. We promise.
I'm gonna find somebody.
Yeah,
Trust me.
That's not a bot.
Before the night is over, I will have someone, and we have 48 minutes to post them.
I am not putting together a WCW picture.
Come on, man,
and posting it at almost midnight.
Well, I'm gonna find one, and I'm just.
Speaking of ladies. Powerful, strong women. Did you watch the Royal Rumble, sir?
You fucking know I did.
What'd you think of that Rumble?
The Ladies Rumble?
We'll say the Ladies Rumble, and then we'll talk about the Men's Rumble. What do you think of the Women's Royal Rumble?
You know, I liked it. There was one thing that I did not like about it, but I don't want to sound like a fucking hater. But for the most part, I really did like the concept. I mean, I just like the fact that they're giving them the opportunity to be able to be on equal footing with the guys. So the Rumble, the announcement of having the first all-women's elimination chamber, hopefully that'll also end up meaning that we'll get like a women's intercontinental title belt, maybe women's tag belts. Like eventually there should be on equal footing. But the match itself in the Royal Rumble, I had an issue with the ladies who haven't wrestled for 10 to 15 years coming in and eliminating these new breeds.
Yeah.
Like it didn't, like Michelle McCool came in looking all sorts of 68 years old in the face.
I thought she looked great.
Did you see the close up?
I don't care.
She
still looked good.
She looked good in the wide shot. Yeah,
she's my age.
Exactly, but she looks 47 in the face. So serious. But anywho, I love you, Michelle, if you're listening. But
she ain't listening.
Good. Fuck her.
Where was Layla? That's what I wanted.
Yeah, where was Layla? Where was Christy Hemme?
My God.
Where was
Christy Hemme?
Jackie Gata?
She's had 4 babies.
Oh.
Jackie came out though.
Jacqueline. Loved it. I mean, I loved
4
seeing
years old.
some of my ladies. I loved. Oh
Jacqueline.
man, I popped so hard when Trish came out.
Oh my
It was
God!
amazing. Now
How incredible did she look?
Incredible.
Only outshined, in my opinion, by Tori Wilson.
Yeah.
Tori looked better than she did when she was in the company.
Yeah. I was also expecting Eve to come out too.
Yeah, there you go. I love me some Eve. But my girl Beth
came out, did her thing. Like
Beth
some of them I was
looking better
okay
than ever.
with. Like if they got like one or two eliminations, it was cool. But like they had Michelle McCool come out and eliminate like 4 women off the bat. I was like, what the fuck? Anywho, I loved it.
Can I ask you, why did Kairi Sane get eliminated by Dana Brooke?
Right. And before Asuka came out, that was like, what? Why would you not have them have a nice little showdown in the middle of the ring? That would have been a perfect, like, yes moment. I don't know who wrote the damn eliminations for that Rumble, but y'all should be slapped in the face.
Like, my problem is like Kairi Sane should have been eliminated by Sasha
or Nia Jax or somebody.
Nia, even Natty.
Yeah, but not Dana
Brooke.
Wow.
Dana Brooke. That one bothered me.
Yeah, it did.
Kelly still as awkward and
can't
bad as ever,
and can't throw a damn Hurricane Rana to save her life.
Oh my God. I did like the fact that it came down to, the Bellas, Sasha and Asuka.
Yeah. That was well written.
I like when Sasha eliminated Trish because it made absolute sense.
Yes, it did.
Oh, your finish is you're going to go jump off the top rope while holding me. Why don't I just lift you up a couple inches and dump you?
Oh, you're going to miss that top rope, aren't you? Boop.
Right. Yeah, I was fine with it. I still probably would have rather seen Asuka and Sasha be the final 2.
Yeah.
Because you could have really progressed the Sasha heel turn. They already kind of are. I mean, on Monday, she was pretty much acting like a straight up heel.
Yeah.
When she faced Asuka. But yeah, I liked it. But I was kind of in agreement with you when I was watching it. Our buddy Bruce took me up on the offer to watch TakeOver and the Rumble. And I apologize, Bruce, that you did. Because, Bruce, not a wrestling fan. Poor guy. He kind of got into the shows a little bit, but for the most part,
through the show.
Oh man, poor guy. At one point, I'm convinced he was playing a game on his phone. But I'm going to assume he liked NXT better. Because of the flow of the show. I mean, but TakeOver is great. We'll get into that in a second. But what did you think of the men's Rumble?
Some of the eliminations, like I said, I didn't really agree with, but I did agree with the winner. In both. And oddly enough, this is going to sound probably weird, but how cool is it that both Rumble winners are Japanese?
Not even, the poster boy American, white meat babyface.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. They got two Japanese people have won the Royal Rumble. And I was like, that's pretty fucking cool.
Both of them got to awkwardly point at the WrestleMania sign, waiting for pyro that never happened. Even Shinsuke kept jabbing his hand at it. Like, come on, pyro.
Come on, pyro.
Nothing.
Did not happen.
Ooh, the whole night was filled with awkward pointing at the sign because Ronda Rousey did make her debut.
Yeah.
And we'll get more into Ronda in a little bit because I do want to talk about TakeOver, but her her awkward pointing at the WrestleMania sign was really awkward.
Super awkward. Especially because I thought it was cool that she had Roddy's actual jacket, but it was so big that it just looked weird.
I don't care.
But it was a cool gesture. Like when she walked out, I was like, why she got that big ass jacket on? And I was like, that must be Piper's jacket. And then
Rhonda could have been wearing a tent. I'd have been fine. I love Rhonda.
I bet you do.
But yeah, the awkward point.
Yeah, that's what happens when they take pyro out of your budget.
My God. I did like the fact that when she went to shake Asuka's hand, Asuka slapped it away.
Yeah.
Because there were a lot of people, and like I said, we'll get into it more in a little bit, that were really pissed that she was there. Do you feel like she stole Asuka's thunder?
In that moment, I think it was like she tried, but yeah, because I think Asuka should have ended the night. Like, she should have ended the night and been able to, celebrate with the fade to black as she's pointing to the non-pyroed WWE
awkward
WrestleMania
point
sign.
To WrestleMania sign.
Yeah. But
going to New Orleans, everybody.
Like, at least if she would have been able to, like, maybe knock her out or something, or like, yeah, it just kind of had a kind of an anticlimactic ending. So I was like, okay, she's just going to walk out and then go back, and then, oh, there's the logo. Okay. Cool.
So, what did you think of TakeOver?
Oh my God. Do you hear the difference? Do you hear the difference in the enthusiasm from the Rumble to TakeOver? Holy shit. Once again, fucking TakeOver stole the weekend. It's insane how they get to do this. When these
couple observations coming out of TakeOver for me. Mm-hmm. Velveteen Dream is going to be a major star.
Over.
I was nothing but thrilled with the fact that he planned to knock out Cassius Ohno, so he came out wearing boxing gear.
Trunks, yeah.
To which Bruce goes, "Are those airbrushed?"
Yeah,
yes, they are.
He's got like a Gold Dust / Ravishing Rick Rude / Orlando
Prince.
Jordan mashup.
I like that his mouthpiece was on a fluffy pillow.
Right. I was looking at the guy who was carrying the mouthpiece. I was like,
is that Big Swole?
Like, that dude is a monster. Like, what developmental guy did they have come out to do that? Because that's going to be forever. Like, if he ever debuts, he's going to have that.
He needs to have that dude carrying something.
I was Velveteen Dream's towel boy at one time, and
I say that if Velveteen Dream wins a belt, that dude needs to carry it to the ring on a pillow.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
You know what I mean? That Adam Cole, Aleister Black Extreme Rules match was fucking insane.
That was crazy. Everything. The tag match, crazy. Even Ember Moon.
Ember Moon had a great match, in my opinion.
Like, it was really good.
And I was very happy.
Yeah, Shayna Baszler is so much better than I gave her credit for. Like, I thought she did really well in the CW or in the WCW or whatever the hell it was, the Mae Young Classic.
Mae Young Classic, try again, the MYC.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, the Mae Young Classic. But you can tell she's been putting in that sports entertainment work. Even though,
she was on the indie scene before she came in.
Yeah, but that you can do whatever the hell you want on the indie scene.
Yeah.
But yeah, that match was really good. And I thought the ending was dope. And the way that she actually looks like she's breaking bitches' arms. Holy shit.
Yeah.
And she's just loving it and smiling. Oh man. She's like the perfect heel right now. I love it.
I think Bruce thought that I had a seizure when I was watching the Aleister Black Adam Cole match in the spot when Black did his quebrada, the moonsault, and Adam Cole hit him with the kendo stick while he was in midair.
Yeah.
I started screaming and flopping around like, oh God! But when Adam Cole took that Death Valley driver,
oh my goodness, onto the chairs,
not the chair,
chairs,
seat. 2 chairs back to back with the backs of the chair coming in like a V, and he got slammed back first on top of that.
Yeah, that was just ooh.
No, Adam Cole.
No.
No. That is not allowed.
Yeah, that was nasty.
Ugh. Yeah. But of course, the main event. The Johnny Gargano Andrade Cien Almas match was fucking fantastic.
Yes, it was.
Is Johnny Gargano not the closest thing to a Ricky Steamboat sympathetic underdog babyface?
Oh yeah.
He's incredible.
I mean, I love the comparisons to Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
He's definitely got that going. The only thing that Gargano, well, no, I'll take that back. He's got the Johnny wrestling thing going. So that's what people chants. Johnny wrestling. But yeah, people will get behind him like no other, and I just hope that they don't just end up putting him on 205 Live. But with all the influx of talent that's coming into NXT, shit.
Do you realize I screamed like a 12-year-old girl at a Bieber concert when War Machine popped up on my screen?
Oh, man. Yeah, that was...
You know my affinity for monster tag teams, but that tag team in particular, I'm a huge fan of. And when I saw them, I was like, ah! Then you had your boy Ricochet.
And, ladies and gentlemen, EC3. EC space 3.
Yes.
Like, wait a minute. EC space 3. Okay.
So, and then of course they announced that Candice LeRae is also coming into the company, Johnny Gargano's wife.
Yep.
She had her moment too, where she jumped the rail and beat the shit out of Zelina Vega during the match. Of those 4 people, or 5 people technically, who do you think is going to have the biggest impact in their first year in NXT?
In the first year, I'm going to go with holy shit. That's a good question. I'm going to go with probably War Machine.
I was going to say War Machine.
Yeah. Because they're going to be able to run roughshod over the tag division.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
I even feel like they'll probably be fast tracked the main roster.
You think so?
Yeah.
I mean, they are pretty
I don't think like we're talking after Mania, but probably before the end of 2018, they'll be on the main roster. But I also feel like EC3 will be too.
Yeah.
I don't see him sticking around in NXT for long. He's got a great look. I mean, the guy's huge. And he can talk.
Yeah.
Why they did what they did with him when they had him the first time, I have no idea. Derek Bateman.
Well, I think a lot of it had to do with him too.
Maybe he wasn't ready.
Yeah, he just didn't find himself yet. But now, though, yeah, hella over.
What do you think will become of Ricochet, though, in NXT WWE?
I think Ricochet, unfortunately, will end up going the route of the same kind of route as Kenta.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I was even going to say like Neville.
Yep.
Like he may make it to the main roster and he may make a splash of some kind, whether it be as a cruiserweight or like a lower level guy.
Uh-huh.
But I don't see them putting the rocket on him. At least not if Vince is in charge.
True. Yeah. I mean, he's got to speak a little better.
I think what makes him so special is his in-ring ability with how fast he is and all the crazy, high spots. He will not be doing that in WWE. If he does that in WWE, it's going to be like a comeback, hope spot, kind of thing. It's not going to be a whole match of it like you're used to seeing him do.
Right.
They will slow his ass down.
Yep. And I'm like, what are they going to do? Maybe he'll end up being in that cruiserweight tournament for the cruiserweight championship.
I don't know. I mean, I saw that Roderick Strong is going to be in it. I don't know. But yeah, the cruiserweight tournament that's coming about. Maybe we'll just talk about it now. Because your man, Enzo Amore,
look that guy,
done with WWE.
Man,
they fired his ass.
So much love for that guy. And as of right now, well, I don't want to say fuck that guy in real life, but if what is said is true, yeah, fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy. Of course, it was about 2 weeks ago while we were on our hiatus. But for those that are living under a rock, Enzo Amore, real life name Eric Arndt, was released by WWE the day after Raw 25. Last Tuesday, as a matter of fact.
And why would they release someone like that?
Well, he was released abruptly because he's apparently under investigation for and is alleged to have potentially raped a woman.
Fucking A.
Yeah. The facts are not out. At this moment, it is allegations only. However, you say, well, what about innocent until proven guilty? And, that in many ways nowadays in media is not the case anymore. You are guilty until proven innocent. And even then, you're more than likely still going to be looked at as guilty. However, in this case, which does not look good for him at all when it comes to pleading his innocence. He knew he was under investigation since October and did not inform his employer, WWE, who is a publicly traded company.
Yep.
And instead, he waited until the story broke on Twitter when some news outlets were reporting it, and his accuser was going on Twitter and reporting it. When WWE discovered it, they said, hey, what's going on with this? Do you know about it? Oh, yeah, I know about it. Why didn't you tell us? How long have you known? Oh, since October. What? They're finding out on the day of the 25th anniversary of Monday Night Raw, a day that is probably this year at least second only to WrestleMania in their eyes. When they should be celebrating their 25th anniversary of continuous television, they're having to discuss rape allegations with one of their champions.
I can't even. The only thing that that sucks is that just hearing something like that, you immediately be like, "Oh yeah, he portrays a piece of shit on TV, so pretty sure he's a piece of shit in real life." And so it's almost like, yeah, you probably did it, but it's still one of those well, shit, I don't know, so I don't want to jump to conclusions and not give a man his day in court. But kind of like the same thing that would happen with Rich Swann with his domestic abuse stuff. He's been cleared of all charges, and now it's like, oh, all right, so he's cool now. Is he gonna come back?
Well, with Rich Swann, wasn't exactly cleared of the charges. Charges were dismissed.
Well, yeah, that's it.
That doesn't necessarily mean he was found innocent. That just means that at this time they don't feel they have enough to convict him.
Well, if they don't have enough time to convict him, in my book of the streets, my nigga, that means cleared.
But again, like you said, that the character he plays, it's very easy to go, oh, yeah, he's a piece of shit. He did it.
Yeah.
And by all accounts, he is a piece of shit. He was not a popular person in the locker room.
Not at all.
The rumors that had been coming out for months that everybody downplayed is, they're just rumors. Well, you come to find out, no, they weren't. And this was looked at as, this is the last straw with this guy. So they let him go. And I feel weird talking about it this way. But I'm going to call it like I see it. I'll be honest. Unless they have sufficient proof, and I'm talking medical proof. Okay. From what I know of this story, she did go to the police. She did go to the hospital, but it was 4 days later after the attack supposedly happened.
Uh-huh.
But to hear the story, even in WWE's case, they really had no choice but to let the guy go. Not only did he hide it, he was denying that he raped the girl. However, there was no denial that he was A, at the party in which it supposedly happened. B, there were drugs everywhere. And C, he's known to hang out in some shifty crowds.
Uh-huh. I mean, even if you go to the guy's page that he was with, you're like, oh shit. Because did you see the tweet that he posted that kind of got it started? I was like, oh shit, maybe he does know something. But he could have been saying that about anything. He could just be an emo guy, but whatever it was fuel to the fire for sure.
Yep. But I mean, even if it is either A, proven that he didn't do it, or B, what I'm thinking is likely to happen because of everything that's been going on with the fact that this is kind of being fought in the court of public opinion and not necessarily in being handled by law enforcement.
Right.
She has been talking all about it on Twitter.
Uh-huh.
She's been talking about it on TMZ. which if I was the police officers involved, I would have already pulled her to the side and said, shut up. We're trying to mount a case against the guy. And the fact that you're putting everything out there makes our job that much harder.
Right.
We're not going to be able to bring a case against him if you keep talking about it. You have to let us do our job. Right. And because it just doesn't seem to be happening that way, he may not, unless they have medical proof, from when she went to the hospital that he did something. But again, it was 4 days later.
Right. So anything is possible in that moment. And that's the thing that sucks about the whole thing, man. It's just like, you don't know what these girls are doing. And you always have to take allegations as allegations but it's like there's no way to really, really know what happened in that moment. You know what I mean? And that's the thing that sucks about, just everything that's been happening lately. Is just because like anybody can just be accused of something right now. And if your character says, oh yeah, that guy, yeah, he's a douchebag. He probably did that shit. It's just like, or even if not, like, I mean, like even when like Cosby got accused, people just immediately just jumped on it. Like, oh yeah, Bill Cosby's a piece of shit, but he's been like America's dad for the last 40 years, So it's like at what point, do you you say give the guy the benefit of the doubt, or do you just be like immediately like, you know what? Yeah, fuck that guy. And kind of for me, like I said, I feel kind of shitty saying it, but at the same time, I'm like, yeah, man, fuck that guy. Like we said, hashtag fuck JBL, hashtag fuck Enzo, like at this point.
Right.
But who knows? Who really knows? It could be because it looked like the chick hung out with him multiple times. So
yeah,
she could have just been a groupie who got pissed that he smashed and dashed on her. You know what I mean? Like,
true. Could be.
You don't know.
Could be. Or it could be exactly what she's saying.
Yeah.
And he's playing on the fact that she's not to disparage the girl at all.
Right.
But she, from the way it seems, and even posts she's put on social media before all this, got a little bit of a sketchy history herself.
Right. And if anything, that'll probably what gets the case thrown out would be if she does have a history of like, they can just point to her Twitter page and be like, just look at this. They'd be like, oh yeah, nope, sorry.
But that's sad. That is sad.
It is.
Because God forbid if this is true.
Yeah.
That this piece of shit could get away with something vile and disgusting.
Yeah.
Because she lived a certain type of lifestyle.
Right.
And that's the most unfair thing of all, in my opinion, is that if it's true, he could get away with it. I don't think he'll ever get his job back. I think him and WWE is done.
Oh yeah, I think they were just waiting. They were like, "Oh, you know what? We tried. Now you got this shit popping up. Yeah, you're out of here, buddy."
And if TNA or Impact signs the guy, whether it be before or even after,
that's
sketch city. In my opinion, that's just, I will not support that.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm going to support it. However, if by hook or crook he does get off, then you can't
no.
It's like, man, like you can't. If that's how he makes his living, that's how he makes his living.
Okay, well, let me put it this way. You're right. You're right, and I'm being hypocritical when I say that. So let me put it this way. If if he does not get, brought up on charges, whatever, case dropped, or they find definitive proof that he did not do anything, and he goes to Impact, whatever. I don't really watch Impact that much to begin with.
Facts.
But if he, and I could see him doing it because the guy can't keep his fucking mouth shut, tries to turn that into a promo or anything like that, fuck that guy.
Oh yeah. Now that might be something that he would
that's
do.
not funny. Yeah, that's not promo material.
Not at all.
You know what I mean? I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, sadly, you talked about it, Rich Swann. Charges were dismissed. Within days after all this, his wife was on social media, praising him and things like that. People were pointing to that. But it was in the news everywhere. How do you bring him back at this point?
Oh, how do you bring Rich Swann back or Enzo?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Because that's the thing that sucks about it. It's like once it's part of, public opinion, what do you do? Do you have them come out and talk about it? And ask for forgiveness from the audience? Or do you just
maybe
go on and pretend like, Rich was just on a hiatus? But I mean, it was mentioned in WWE news, so they have to acknowledge it when he comes back.
Well, not only that, but there was a recent presser or something like that where Stephanie and Hunter were being interviewed, and they flat out asked Stephanie, will Rich Swann ever return? And she said, well, as our standard protocol, when something like this happens, the talent is suspended indefinitely until an investigation is complete. And if brought up on charges, he will be fired. We will terminate his contract. But she didn't say what they would do if he wasn't.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I don't know, and with his case, it bothers me. You know what I mean? Like, me personally, it bothers me. Yes, the charges were dismissed. However, he never denied that he necessarily put his hands on her. When everything went down and they were being arrested, or he was being arrested, she was saying quite the opposite to the police.
Right.
Witnesses who do not know them whatsoever, they don't know him as Rich Swann, famous WWE wrestler. They knew him as a guy.
True.
This guy ran out of his car while it was moving, grabbed this girl, headlocked her, and threw her back in the car, and she was terrified, pounding on the window, asking for help as they drove away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's witnesses. Why the charges were dismissed? I mean, who knows? Did she say she didn't want to press charges? And eventually they were like, okay, well, she's not cooperating, dismiss the charges. Who knows? So that's why I say it bothers me. You know what I mean? One thing's for certain, he's never getting pushed again if he does come back.
I wouldn't say that.
He will be the 205 Live Barry Horowitz.
I don't know. I don't think so. I think if they bring him back, I don't think they'll hold it against him.
Time will tell.
True.
speaking of time will tell, we touched on it a little bit ago. Ronda Rousey made her debut in WWE. And do you think it was well received?
I think it was well received. Well, I think it was well received by the audience.
Uh-huh.
They seemed to pop. They popped for her. I popped when she came out.
I did too. As I've said, I love Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, I think Rousey's amazing, and I think if they do this right, she's gonna make some money for them.
Yeah.
However, I can understand why people will be, why they would feel some kind of way about her being, pushed to the forefront of this women's revolution at this point, when she hasn't really done anything for the WWE.
Yeah.
And she's just only been in the Performance Center for 2 months now?
Yeah.
So I can get it. I saw a tweet about that Nia Jax put up earlier today about, WWE.com posted something about, or WWE's Twitter posted this thing like, what everybody's talking about. And Nia Jax like, yeah. So just fuck the 30 girls that made history.
Right.
Let's talk about Ronda. So
yeah.
I don't.
Nikki Bella did 2 tweets that almost said the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Dana Brooke, same thing. Which again, Dana.
Yeah.
Dana.
But the one thing though is this, like, I think that it's not Ronda's fault. You know what I'm saying? I don't think she came in with this notion that, hey, I'm only going to sign with you guys if you make me an immediate star. But I think they were like, hey, Ronda, if you sign with us, we'll make you an immediate star.
Well, yeah. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah. And it's just like she's already got the pedigree of being an MMA badass. She pretty much ran the UFC for like 2 or 3 years.
She was an Olympian.
Yeah. So I mean, you can't take away her accolades outside of the WWE, and that's the difference when you have a celebrity outside of WWE before you get signed. You automatically have that clout, so they can't turn you into a jobber if everybody already
aside
knows
from
you.
Brock Lesnar and Conor McGregor, she was the biggest draw in pay-per-view,
right,
for the last 3 years.
Yeah, and definitely the biggest, not just out of the biggest woman draw, just the biggest draw, period.
Yeah.
So, if she's getting money for UFC, she's gonna get money for WWE for sure.
Let me put it this way. If I walk up to a perfect stranger on the street and say, who is Nia Jax?
You're gonna be like, what? Jax? I used to play Jax when I was little.
There's a very good chance they're not going to know who the fuck I'm talking about.
Right.
If I walk up to that same stranger and go, who's Ronda Rousey? I'd say I got probably about an 80% chance of them knowing who I'm talking about. To me, then, that means you sign her and you make her a star. Period. She got a lot of hate from hardcore fans on Twitter. But then again, wrestling Twitter is disgusting to me sometimes. Because it's filled with just hateful, spiteful, nasty people. I mean, Twitter in general is filled with that. You can't have an opinion because mine's better than yours.
Right.
Okay. But wrestling Twitter in particular can be so nasty.
Yeah.
And
brutal
just
at times.
Oh my God. On our Twitter, I have stories that post, I choose news stories, entertainment, wrestling, whatever, and I have them post periodically throughout the day with the app that I have. I'll go in early in the morning, I'll choose a bunch of stories, and they post throughout the day.
Mm-hmm.
And I generally leave the notifications on our WNA account, because if somebody responds or something like that, if I have a few minutes, I'll respond back, But it seems like whenever I would post a story about Ronda Rousey, I'd get a response like, fuck her. Who cares about her? Well, obviously people care about her.
Right.
It wouldn't be a story if people didn't care about her.
It wouldn't be a trending topic on Twitter.
The moment she showed up at the Rumble, it wouldn't be something that ESPN, USA Today, CNN, every, entertainment site is talking about if people didn't care about her. You may not care about her.
Right.
But she's a household name. And she just joined the biggest wrestling company in the world. To do what? She's not going to Mike Tyson this shit and stand in the middle of the ring. She's signing a contract to become a wrestler.
She's going to throw it down.
So it is a story. Well, they're just going to push her ahead of the other stars. And they should.
And they should.
I don't see how that's hard to understand. Because if it means you're going to tune in every month or every week, regardless, they want your mom or your dad or your cousin Frank or whomever that doesn't watch wrestling, but maybe they were an MMA fan.
Why is Frank always a great generic name?
It is.
It's like the best.
It's the best uncle name, too.
Yeah, it's like your Uncle Frank. It's the best.
But they were an MMA fan. Maybe they really liked the Untouchables movie because she was in it.
Right.
They're going to probably put money down to see what she does in the ring. They're not going to do it forever. More than likely, they're going to watch it the first time and go, okay, cool. But they're hoping that a couple of those people, if they get, say, 500,000 people to do that, they're hoping maybe they can get a fraction of those people to continue to tune in. That's called business.
Yep.
Oh, who cares? She got beat the hell up in MMA. Yeah, she did. She's probably not going to get a lot of big fights anymore because of that. So she's young.
Right.
She's got a great look. She's talented. Where else can she make money? Movies. She's filming a movie right now. That's why she wasn't on Raw. She flew in just to show up at the Rumble and then flew back to finish the movie. But the only other option for somebody like her is probably professional wrestling.
I would say milk that shit for what it's worth, boo. I love you.
And what was funny is one guy in particular fired off a response like that at me, and I basically was like, yeah, they are probably going to push her, but you know what? Some of those ladies that are complaining about it are going to complain, but there's probably quite a few of them that are just fine with having their name associated with her.
Mm-hmm.
If they get to be in the ring with her, even better. Who do you think is going to be the person who's going to be, okay, maybe not the first match, because that first match at Mania is probably going to end up being a tag match against Stephanie and Hunter. But her first real match on her own. I don't care if it's a squash match against Alicia Fox. Alicia Fox's name value is going to go up because she got her ass whipped by Ronda Rousey.
Right.
Okay? That's what they care about. They're going to be seen by a bunch of people, whether it be getting beat up or not, in the ring with Ronda Rousey. And the same person was like, she got beat all to hell. Yeah, she did. Didn't Mike Tyson get beat by Buster Douglas?
Right.
Didn't he go to prison for rape?
Didn't everybody?
Didn't he bite off Evander Holyfield's ear and then show up in WWE?
Right.
And what happened? Shit blew up because Mike Tyson showed up in WWE.
Yep.
Same damn thing. Except this one's planning on doing something about it.
Right. And she plans on being there for a while, not just a one-time WrestleMania show up and leave.
And 3 of her 4 buddies are now associated with the company. Or should I say, excuse me, 2 of her 3 buddies.
I was going to say, get your math right, homie.
Shayna and Marina, who's marrying Roderick Strong. So what's the problem?
People just
problem is what? Alexa's not going to get more TV time?
Right. Do you think that they will give her a Brock Lesnar type schedule? Or is she going to be every Monday, every week for the foreseeable future?
I 100% believe she's going to have a Brock Lesnar schedule. I think she'll be more than Brock. You'll see her more. I don't see her doing house shows. I see her doing TV. I see her doing pay-per-views. I don't see her doing it every month. You know, because if she has other commitments, if she's filming a movie, if she's doing whatever, she's going to go do it because it's just good for the company. It's
true.
But if she is doing like a full-time gig, which she claims, I'll be shocked because I don't see how that helps her.
Maybe she just wants to give it her all.
You know what? And if she does, good for her.
She wants to join the traveling circus.
Yeah. I just don't see it happening.
Yeah. We'll see. I hope she does, though. Just because, like, it would really submit. Like, Brock is different because Brock put in work.
Yeah.
You know, he put in the work on the wrestling side to go off, do all of his, you know, everything he wanted to do, and then come back and say, hey, if you guys want me, these are my terms. But for her to never have really, you know, paid her dues, so to speak, like, I can understand the push because of the name. Yeah, I get that. But you need to be there every week, getting it in with the best of them. You may not have to wrestle every week, but definitely backstage interview, commentary, you know, something. You need to be there with the boys and the girls, getting it in.
I think it's going to be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, I'm very excited about the landscape of wrestling right now. So before I think we took our break, I was getting kind of like, meh. You know, we were kind of at a point to where wrestling was just very much, I wouldn't say it was an afterthought, but it was almost an afterthought. Like, I could,
in that post Survivor Series lull.
So now that we're on to the road to WrestleMania, I'm going to keep using that because it's been programmed into my brain, like pointing to the sign is. So, but now that we're on the road to WrestleMania, now. I think I'm interested because they're not going in any direction that I thought they were going to be going. Now, they may end up still pulling a fast one on us with Roman Reigns winning the Elimination Chamber and him still going on to face Brock Lesnar like they planned. But I like the fact that, like I said, Shinsuke Nakamura winning the Royal Rumble definitely caught me by surprise. That's definitely a what the hell are they doing thing right there. Asuka winning the first women's Rumble and actually the women's Rumble main eventing the pay-per-view, that also shocked me. Ronda Rousey coming out, that shocked me. So I'm just like, I'm excited for the future of wrestling, at least this WrestleMania season. And we'll see what happens after that, if they, have any big call-ups or anything like that. But as of right now, I'm ready to see what happens next.
I agree. Wow.
What up?
Just kind of, I don't know. I feel happy that we're doing this again. I missed it.
You missed it. Does it make you feel good? Me too. It was actually,
I'm doing my Halle Berry right now.
Every week, I was like, "Damn it! I want to talk to Robb."
Yeah. Well, what's funny is you talked about Besotted Geek. Stork was worried about me.
Why?
He and Phil from Useless Debate.
You haven't been tweeting either?
I haven't been tweeting. I've barely been using Twitter. The chats that we have, our little DM chats, the PWO chat, the Castaways chat, I've barely been in there. Might pop in and say a word or two and then disappear. But I popped into the Castaways chat and Stork was like, "Hey, been worried about you."
Hey.
Oh yeah. Don't worry. Cliff will be back. There?
Yeah, I'm here.
Well, I mean, you got all quiet on me. You got scared me. I'm like, really? We come near the end and then you disappear on me?
I'm back, man.
I'm back to Utah?
I'm here, man.
Is that where you go? Did you meet a new friend?
Are you going to do a new podcast?
What show are you doing now?
Utah friends?
You going to do a comic book podcast where you sometimes talk about wrestling?
We're going to call it the AWN.
Uh-huh.
All World News podcast. I just made that up.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. What you got to say about that?
I thought you were going to say NWA.
Nope. You
no
really
allowed.
Would think I was going to go there.
I said no whites allowed.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh. So, we got challenged by Home Video Hustle.
What kind of challenge?
They want to be on our show.
So what's the challenge?
I mean, they want to be on our show. They think they're going to come on our show, start some shit.
So what's the challenge?
Yeah.
I think again.
I think the challenge should be they come on our show. We do what they do better than they do it. We review a movie. And they're the background characters on our show talking about it with us.
Boom.
And then when it's over, we can shoot the shit. And maybe the challenge is a freestyle rap battle between Red and PJ.
PJ don't want these bars, bro.
I don't think he does either. I
don't think you're ready for these bars.
I wonder why our PWO brothers, especially our boys over at the Smart Spot podcast, cheap plug, why they're interviewing everybody and not us. We had Leo on our show.
Because all I want.
Why doesn't Leo and Josh want us on our on theirs? I don't get it.
Don't nobody care.
Yeah. How come Tom and Alan over at the broadcast don't want me to come to Australia and be on their show and sleep in their bed?
I think you might have got a little too.
I've told Tom I think I have a crush on Tom. He's got a glorious beard.
Is it Bobby Roode glorious?
No, it's better. Somewhere between a Braun Strowman and a Bobby Roode, I think. It's not quite gigantic. Not crazy like a Luke Harper. I believe it's ginger like an Eric Rowan. Feel weird talking about this right now.
Yeah, I was just going to let you go.
I mean, you gonna let me go to Australia, be on the broadcast?
Yeah, why not? We'll start up a GoFundMe for you.
GoFundMe. My trip to Australia.
Right. We got enough followers.
Why aren't we going to Mania in New Orleans?
Why aren't we?
Yeah.
I don't know about you. I'm going.
Fuck.
New Orleans is just a hop, skip, and a jump away from me, buddy. I'm driving right up 75, and we're hitting right on to the west. It's gonna take me about 7 hours to get there.
Some Cajun food now.
Come on down. Come on, buddy.
I'm going on a cruise in May.
I'm going to DR next month.
Yeah?
For my brother's wedding.
Go to the Caribbean in May.
Nice.
Got to keep dropping some poundage, though.
Drop them LBs, homie.
I'm doing good, though. Doing good since the start of the year.
Yeah.
Down almost 16 pounds.
16, really?
16, yes.
You been throwing up?
No. Just kind of watching what I'm eating, and I'm doing like a time restricted eating now, like almost like a mini fasting kind of thing.
Good.
Like I have my window of time each day that I eat, and then I just drink water after that.
I actually fasted for the first, well, not the first 21 days, but after I think it was the first Saturday I started 21-day fast, and it was pretty awesome, very humbling, and my God is getting me right, putting me in all the right places, and I've seen some blessings open up since I did it, so I'm definitely ready to get back to it. I think I lost about probably 5 pounds. I noticed my little grown man pooch has gone down a bunch.
Oh, I still got a ways to go before that goes.
Well, yeah, you you had a lot more pooch than I did.
I got a whole hill going on here.
But my frame is I'm slender. So
yeah.
Once you add a little bit of gut to it, you're like, hey, wait a minute. Why are you looking like a lowercase b, my homie?
My problem is all the men in my family, we all have the same body type.
Mm-hmm.
When we put on weight, it's all in our torso and face.
In your face.
We get no fat anywhere else on our body. And when you're 6'2", everybody goes, "Oh, you're not that big." Yeah, I am. It just doesn't look it because it's all here.
It's right here. Don't you see it?
Yeah. My goal is by May. My goal was to drop 30, and I'm already over halfway there. So maybe I might need to increase that goal. Doing a little bit of DDP yoga.
Really? Finally?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Almost cut out pop entirely.
Now that's great. For you, that's hella great.
Yeah. Whereas in like that was my from the time I woke up to the time I went to bed, that's pretty much all I was doing, drinking Pepsi.
Yeah.
Never drank more water in my life. I've also never had to piss more in my life.
Oh, yeah. I used to have a little contest with myself of how clear could I get my pee today?
Oh, my God. And how come, this is great listening, by the way, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
We're probably going to have this conversation off the show, but hey.
Whatever.
Listeners.
We got a podcast. We get to talk about whatever we want to talk about. That's what happens when you don't talk to your best friend for weeks at a time.
Right.
Now we just talk about whatever the hell we want to. So how's the kids, man?
How come when you drink a lot of water, the moment you feel like you got to pee, you're like, ooh, okay, I got to go piss. Let me get up. On your walk to the bathroom, it goes from a little tiny feeling like you got to pee to, if I don't piss at this moment, I'm going to piss all over myself and flood this room. Like that.
That is funny.
Why?
I don't know. It must be the way that it's filtered.
My God.
It just goes through you.
Any of our listeners that have dropped some weight and have some good tips for me, fire on my way, aside from the working out and eating right, because I'm already trying to do.
Yeah, and any of you guys that have a weak bladder who want to just give Rob some tips on, what kind of diapers he needs to wear.
Right.
Just feel free to drop them in his inbox at that Rob guy, and Rob with 2 B's. And yeah.
So yeah, we're on our way out the door. So let's plug a few people. We haven't done it in a long time, so I feel compelled. Why don't we drop that NWO theme song right about
PPW
now?
For life.
There you go. We're going to talk about our PWO brothers. Raw is Boar, who seems to go on hiatuses a lot more frequently than us.
Mm-hmm.
However, they cover Impact. They don't do WWE. They do Impact. Give them a listen. Find them on Twitter. You can find them wherever you get your podcasts. Our buddies over at the Wretched Wrestling Podcast, Fred and Craig. Find them on Twitter at Wretched Wrestle. And I believe they even have a wretchedwrestling.com. Did you know that, Cliff?
I did not.
They have their own website.
Congratulations.
They sell shit.
Nice.
Why don't we sell shit?
We sell t-shirts.
Sell that ass.
Ass.
Strutting that ass. Totally lost my place.
You're ridiculous. Plug your people, damn it.
The Brocast. Give them a listen. The Brocast, the sexy men from down under, the thunder from down under. Right now, they're strutting that ass.
I see you, baby.
Because listening to them talk about things is probably a lot more entertaining than listening to us, because they have that sexy accent. So check out the Brocast. That is BROKAST.
Broke
Not
ass.
broke ass. Brocast. Okay. Gimmick Table. They do the great job of interviewing many independent wrestling talents around the country. Matt is a militant vegan, and Bats is drunk. Is that a good summary of their show?
Yes, it's pretty accurate.
Pretty accurate. I want to know, because I know they've hit 10,000 downloads, how come Matt hasn't gone through a table yet?
Yeah, what's up with that?
Our boy Tectonic was supposed to be putting Matt through a table already. And don't say it's because Tech was injured, Matt, because you're chicken shit.
Yeah, he can still put you through a table.
With your little 120-pound frame, you're worried you're going to bounce on that table and not even go through it and have to be put through harder.
Do it.
What happens when you live on kale and beet chips?
Don't worry about it.
They make
you have
beet
a powerful
chips.
vegan erection.
That's true. That is true. Probably goes from 0 to rock in like 2 seconds.
Real quick.
And of course, our buddies over at the Smart Spot podcast, Leo and Josh, who do a phenomenal job of covering Raw and SmackDown and the goings-on in their WWE only podcast. And they are not only the kings of Periscope, they are also the princes of positivity. Because they love everything, Cliff.
Everything?
Everything. I bet you if you put a scene, the Katie Vick scene up in front of Leo and Josh, they'd find the positive things about it. Well, the lighting was good. I really liked the music playing in the background. But I gotta say, Josh has said some very nice things about us on their show. So thank you, Josh. I'm sure you're listening right now.
Thanks, buddy.
But Leo, fucking Leo.
Damn. Tell him why you mad, son.
And of course, all of our friends in the Castaways, which there's way too many for me to name off. We've already plugged Phil and the Useless Debates show. We plugged Stork a few times and the Besotted Geek podcast, which I turned Bruce onto, and he said that he's gone through and listened to several of their episodes and has become a huge fan. So you're welcome, Stork and Peacock. Getting you listeners. Okay? One at a time.
You're welcome.
And of course, Mario, Superiority Complex, the Nerdy Bitches, Jazz, over at High Expectations, Heil on Life, History of Bad Ideas, Everything I Learned from Movies, Kung Fu Drive-In Podcast, Sci-Fi Double Feature Drive-In Podcast. I think there's a podcast in the Castaways that's about lawn maintenance. I don't know. There's so many Castaways. It's hard for me to keep track. I would say something about Home Video Hustle, but we've already said it a few times, and they don't need any more plugs.
All right. Well, there you go.
Find us on Twitter at that Rob guy. That's Rob with 2 B's. Find Cliff on Twitter at
Cliff Does It All.
Find the show on Twitter. Do you do it all?
I do it all, baby.
Yeah. Talk about that after we turn off record. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Okay, then. Find us find the show on Twitter at WNA Podcast. Email the show, WNApodcast@gmail.com. Find us on Facebook. Subscribe on YouTube. And please buy our shirt. Where, Cliff?
Our shirt available right now on shop.spreadshirt.com. Or is it? That's not it.
No.
Stayred.spreadshirt.com.
There you go. And that is red, REDD.
With 2 D's. Because I'm double the D.
That's right. I was going to say, when you were in Utah, did you ever do any swimming? Or was it too cold?
I did not. I did no swimming. I was actually going to go to, we had a pool and a sauna in my resort, but I couldn't find the time to get to it. So, nope.
Something you need to know about Cliff is he never wears shorts.
Never.
Ever.
Just schlanging all day.
Because there are no shorts long enough to contain. Oh, God damn it. Sorry, guys. This one went long today, but we're just happy to be back, and we're rambling,
back, man. Well, I told you we were just getting our sea legs, man. They'll figure it out.
Next week will probably be better than this, but for now, hey, we've been gone for 3 weeks. You can deal with this, right?
Damn
At least
right.
We're back.
Love us. Love it. Like, subscribe, share, comment.
Leave reviews on iTunes, please.
Yeah, do it.
I think it's about time to go home.
I'm Clifford L. Johnson.
I'm Rob English saying to you, when life hands you adversity, always kick out. Get your voice ready, Cliff. At 2. That's okay. That's all right. That happened. That was a thing.
Yeah. Goodbye, bitches.
And